you guys, Michaela Hallmark here. Today I am back with another video. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. If you want to get closer to God, learn more about God, and be surrounded with people who love Jesus just as much as you do, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you never miss a weekly live Bible study or an upload on this channel. I'll give you a few minutes to go ahead and do all that. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It means so much to me, the support that you guys show every single day. You are helping me make Jesus known. So as you can see by the title, we're going to talk about what to do when you feel disconnected from God. How many of you watching this right now, you feel disconnected? You feel like God is far off. You don't feel as close to Him as you once did. Today, I want to show you how to get reconnected. It's very common and normal at different times in our lives to feel disconnected from God. Have you ever been to church on Sunday and then maybe Tuesday or Wednesday in the middle of the week, you just kind of feel not as on fire for God as you did on Sunday? A lot of people feel that way. So know today you're not alone. You're not alone. And it doesn't mean that you're less spiritual than anybody else, and it doesn't mean that God loves you any less. It just means that you got some things that you need to work on in order to keep that strong connection and relationship with God. So I want to actually show you 4 simple steps that you can apply to your life and get reconnected with God. Number 1, lay aside the weight. In Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1, let us strip off every weight that slows us down. Normally this would be something innocent, something harmless, but anything that diverts your attention away, anything that pulls you away or drains you or hinders you from getting closer to God, it has to go. It could be a person in your life, it could be a career choice, it could be social media, it could be a busy schedule. Whatever it is, identify it and eliminate the issue. Lay it aside. Step number 2, eliminate the sin in your life. Hebrews 12:1 goes on to say, especially the sin that easily trips us up. Some sin will even reoccur if it's not dealt with. And that leads to guilt and shame, which pulls us even further away from God. Sin separates you from God. And when you go back into those sin cycles, when you allow sin into your life, it disconnects you from God and you start feeling guilt and shame. And so you have to try to filter through all of that to try to get back to God. And it makes it very difficult to do so. Eliminate the sin cycle so that you can connect with God like you so desire to do so. Step number 3, walk in your purpose. I love that one. Hebrews 12:1 goes on to say, and let us run the race marked out for us. One of the main reasons that so many Christians, so many people feel disconnected from God is because God has marked you with a specific purpose and you have ran from it. And when you choose to run from it, when you choose not to walk in the purpose that God has designed and called you to do, it creates an unrest feeling within us. Because deep down, you know that God has called you to do something for Him. Stop running. I don't know who you are, but this is for you. Hear me now. Stop running from God. Stop running from what He's called you to do. Step number 4, focus your eyes on Jesus. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 says, we do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus. In James chapter 4 verse 8, I love how James says this. He says, if we draw near to God, God will draw near to us. There is no shortcut in having a close relationship with God, friend. You can't just watch this video and then feel like this with God. It takes consistency, consistent prayer, consistent worship, consistent Bible reading, consistent fellowshipping with other believers, whether it's in person or online like this right here. You gotta be consistent in your walk with God. You got to want Him more than the things of this world. A close relationship with God is not something you can just jump in and jump out of when you want to. You've got to be consistent. So you watching this right now, if you want a close relationship with God and you want to feel so connected with Him, if you will apply these things that I've shared with you today, I promise you, you will reconnect with God. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope that this video blessed you today and that it encouraged you to run after God even more. I want to ask you to do one thing for me. Will you share this video with a friend? Share this with anybody you know, a family member, a friend, whoever. Share this with someone, because I promise you, somebody somewhere needs to know that they can reconnect with God. And you watching this today, you can help them by sending them this video and encouraging them and praying for them along the way. Thank you. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with all your friends if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.